Maynard, bring up the holy hand grenade.
1, 2, 5.
3, sir.
3.
Arm yourselves, America. This is Defenders Live.
Hey, yeah. Here comes the danger up in this club. When we get started, man, we ain't gonna stop. We gonna turn it out till it gets too hot. Everybody sing, hey, yeah. Tell 'em turn it out till they can't no more. Let's get this thing shaking like a disco ball. This is your last warning, I'm gonna see go. I am not afraid of the storm that comes my way. When it hits, it shakes me to the core and makes
Happy Tuesday.
It is indeed the Tuesdays.
Yeah, we're going to have to work on that.
What? What do you mean?
I'm just thinking out loud.
What are you thinking
For
about?
the future. For the future
For
things.
the future?
Yes. As the wheels of time turn, as grains of sand through an hourglass.
Wheel of morality.
These
Turn.
are the days of our lives.
No, we're not doing that.
I just,
But we are doing this.
Are you ready for a miracle? Jesus, are you ready for a miracle? Hey, are you ready?
just diving right head first into that, huh?
Yeah, definitely.
No waiting.
Woof,
nothing.
right in there. Just want to make sure everybody understands what day it is. It is Tuesday, which means that we have Pastor Perry.
Castor Perry?
Castor Perry.
Castor Perry.
Castor Perry right there.
There's your new
Right.
alias.
Castor Perry.
Something ever happens and you're ever being looked up by the cops, you just say, no,
Castor
no,
Perry.
my name is Castor Perry.
That's
I'm
right.
Castor Perry.
See, that's it.
Let Keith know, so if he ever call and say, no, Castor's looking for you, you know,
know, yeah.
he knows exactly what that means.
Keep it down to a
Okay.
minimum. Nobody will ever know.
No, we'll just keep that between us.
I'm telling you what, though, our stream we were this close today.
We were about
This close. We were this close.
I think we were a little closer even.
For our our videos were going to be completely gone,
banned
everywhere,
Like,
all the rest of it.
all of them are going to kick us off.
I am so glad we found the context, and it's there. You guys don't even know, but a video happened. I found it. It was there. I played it. It sounded really bad.
It's very damning.
It was.
And then we and we decided to, Dylan was like, no, maybe you should actually go find the actual video. And I was like, okay, let's find the actual video. Let's see if we can still find it, because everywhere else it keeps on getting cut off. And we did. And context came in.
You're welcome.
And oh my God.
Which is
thank you.
rare, because usually I'm not the voice of reason.
No, but thank you, Lord. Thank you for the voice of reason. I was just taken aback by I was in shock a lot. Like the title of the episode was going to be content warning. And
it was going to be.
I was just trigger warnings all about. But thank God.
We were actually probably going to get our first hate mail.
Yeah. Oh, I should have done it anyway.
I'm a little upset.
I should have done it anyway for that. Just for the hate mails.
All right.
4 years.
Listeners,
4 years and we still haven't gotten hate mail.
I know,
start
right?
sending in some hate mail.
No, not listeners.
Oh, I don't care.
Because they hate us openly. So
yeah.
Okay. Oh, well, I was going to say, you really haven't received any.
No, I mean, we get a smart alecky comment.
we get
here
smart
and
aleck
there,
comments. That's
like,
what we get. It's
You know,
You
if I.
get snarky mail.
we
Yeah,
get
nothing like, we hate your guts, we hope you die.
just
kind
more
of.
like, please never wear yoga pants again.
Yeah, or y'all are just dumb.
Yeah,
Which I'm
is
sorry.
fine.
I've
Duh?
I'm like, that's the best you have. Thank you.
It's pretty wow. It's
I-
also true, but still.
I want something that other people will look at and go, aren't you afraid for your life? That's the kind of stuff I want at this point. I feel like I'm not doing it properly. Yeah. So anyway, Toby McAvoy's listening to us live for the first time in like
a year.
ever. Well, he says it's rare. It's shamefully rare.
Shamefully.
And I understand it's shamefully, but hey,
It's a shame.
glad you have the opportunity.
Shame.
Welcome.
Welcome to you.
Inglorious Slug is happy to hear our voices over on Twitter.
That's wonderful. See, this is what we get. We
This
get
is the
these
stuff that we get, and don't get me wrong.
Snarky mail. That's nice.
It
That's
is
just
all very
nice.
nice, and don't get me wrong, we love that.
Yes.
Sure.
But I was told, and I had heard it said, and I think it was Chris Lash that told me this, is that if you're not getting hate mail, then you're not doing something right.
Right. You're doing something obviously wrong.
And so I'm thinking, 4 years of nothing.
We've been dead then.
We've been
apparently.
doing, yeah.
Apparently, we're dead.
You know, but hey, if you want to,
Maybe you are more of a unifier.
well, we would like to be, but it's.
We would love to actually claim that title.
Do we really? I don't. Are we really walking that middle ground so well that
Nobody
can really say anything on either side?
So here's the deal, right? All right. Okay. All right.
All
You
right.
know him. I
Okay.
know him. Friend of mine, army guy.
Oh yeah.
He's not on our political line,
No, I know.
and he promotes our show.
Oh, I didn't know he
to
promoted
other
it.
people.
Oh, I didn't know he promoted it.
Yeah, he's like, no, they're actually really funny, and they do laugh at all of the news.
Maybe we are walking that middle.
Maybe
line.
we're
There you
walking the
go.
line better than we think.
on it.
I don't know. I'm not trying to toot our horn here because that's no. But
B from the SAV over on Twitter's okay. Because I love you guys so much at DOA Show, here goes. I hate you and I hope you die. Hashtag arm yourselves.
Thank
Hashtag
you.
hate tweets.
thank you.
But the problem with it is
get banned for community standard violation.
the problem with it is I can hear that it's not genuine though.
Yeah.
It's not the same.
No, President-elect Stealth Jackal on the Twitters and hashtag arm yourselves. Is this a challenge? Can DOA Show get hate mail?
We haven't got, and I want genuine hate mail, and thus far we haven't gotten any.
No,
of
no,
that.
and
so
we know if you're actually hating on us or not.
we know a lot of you way too well.
Yeah.
If you want to be on, throwing quips and smart-alecky things, you can get on Twitter at DOAE Show. Use the hashtag arm yourselves.
Yeah.
As we are watching and monitoring that live. But anyway, yeah, no, we did. We dodged a bullet a little bit ago.
Oh my gosh.
And again,
Well, I think we
it's
should warn people, and I wouldn't play it because it's
okay.
horrible.
So here's
But
the deal.
warn people so they don't fall into.
yes,
There
yes.
is a clip, and it is a very tight clip.
Yeah.
By tight, I mean
5
5
seconds,
seconds.
maybe
5 seconds,
Yeah.
and it's of Joe Biden as a senator, and he says
inside. Bear in mind, he's inside the chambers. This is
Inside
not
the
just
chambers,
like
yeah.
He's in the chambers during
and
session.
in the clip, he's staring out. He's not looking down or anything like that. He's staring out. Now, he says the hard R inward,
yeah,
like the hard R,
yeah, yeah.
the
Like
twice.
he just
It's
got
so
done said
uncomfortable to hear.
Yeah.
Oh.
Like he just set a cross on fire type
in 5
hard R.
seconds.
Yeah.
Says it dead on.
It has been passed around the internet a lot lately, and it's
Yep.
just those 5 seconds.
Right. It's just the 5 seconds. That's all it is. We found context.
Yeah, he was reading.
He is reading from an affidavit.
Yeah, from somebody else, from some other thing.
Some
He
other
was-
thing, quoting what somebody else had said,
Yeah.
and obviously saying that it was a bad thing.
Right.
Yep.
He wasn't shining good light on
No,
it.
he was
No.
not shining good light. He was not saying it himself. He was quoting it, and it was in the 80s when you could still say that word, I guess.
Yeah. It wasn't as frowned upon.
When you
People
as a
weren't-
person with zero melanin content could say that word,
No,
because he is a ghost.
he is. One might say that Casper has got more of a tan than he does.
Very true. I mean, and that's saying something coming from
Does
me.
say something.
Coming from me, that's saying a lot, bud.
The translucent man himself.
That's right.
But anyway, yeah. So we dodged that bullet right there.
Yeah.
I think that's and I was talking with Steven about this, that I think that it's a really good reminder that people can edit and pull things together to sound and
So
appear
bad.
however they want. And
Yeah.
there's such a danger in, and this is where we come to that whole unifying thing or uniting thing, there's such a danger in falling hook, line, and sinker to Twitter, Facebook, TikTok, whatever it is, just even basic headlines or taglines at the bottom or at the top of the screen of TV program, or what are they, news
The
stations.
clicker, yeah.
The Chiron?
Yeah, the
Yes,
Chiron at the
ticker.
bottom.
Thank you. So, we have to do research, or we have to know what we're talking about, and to understand that reading one blog does not make one an expert in a certain topic.
Correct.
No, that's true.
correct. Reading a blog does not make you an expert.
Though a
And
lot of
that's
people
totally
think
aside from the whole Joe Biden thing, but I just, I was on a soapbox, so I might as well just
No, you might as well just keep on going.
add
with that.
another
That's-
sud.
That's fine. Not a problem at all. Speaking of soapboxes, how's it going pastoring?
It is going
Mm.
well. I'm trying to think here. Yeah, I think it's going well. I had I did we're pre-recording some of the stuff.
Yeah.
We still have live in-person services, but we do pre-record so that people who are not in person can still have service and watch service and be a part of it.
Very cool.
So I have a little bit of a head cold, which I hope this doesn't preclude me from, worshiping.
You're fine.
I just wouldn't have your mic turned up very high.
Oh, I know.
Because
I
then
recorded my devotional and I'm like, let's listen to this hymn. Trying my hardest to sound completely normal.
Yeah.
Right.
What you should have done was you should have just bought into it.
You lean into the sound.
Get you some glasses that you can hold on the end of your nose so you can sound like
do this
a
now.
60, 70-year-old like
this
Sunday
right here.
school teacher. And be like,
Let's please
There you
turn
go.
to hymn 423.
Now, if you could.
Yea, and verily,
You
God
don't
said,
even look like the same person when you do that.
What?
he takes them off.
No, when I put them
When
down
you
like
pull
that.
them all the way down, like
Oh,
it
I
makes
know.
his nose look completely
I
different.
know.
And it makes me actually look way too old.
That's what I do with my. If I do,
That
put
is-
my,
I don't think you'll
My face
ever look
changes a lot.
too old.
No, so here you go. Watch.
Yeah.
I look way different without my glasses too.
Yes, you do.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm gonna get. I look weird. What?
You need to get thicker frames. I think.
No. I need contacts
I think you could do that too.
because then I could actually breathe when I'm breathe and see at work.
No, because you still have to wear glasses.
Not if I have contacts.
Uh-huh.
Oh, I mean those ones those aren't too bad.
Oh, like safety glasses?
Yeah, don't get me started on
Those
that.
aren't too bad. They're all right.
It is when you have to wear the
I know.
face
it's
condom.
Still, yeah. Well, I have to deal with that every day because I've got these glasses. Okay. Anyway, so there's been a couple things going on. Obviously, while you're pastoring and the election is happening and all these things are going on, but there's a lot of stuff going on with school. And I know you're a big homeschool proponent. And starting with this here, California schools ban, quote, racist classics. Things like To Kill a Mockingbird, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn, Of Mice and Men.
Wait, hold on. How is that racist?
Theodore Taylor's The K.
I don't know.
Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry. I've never heard of that
I've
one.
never even heard of that one.
What? Okay, so that one, I've never read it, but I've seen it. I've heard of
Okay.
it.
Never heard of it.
I think it takes place in the Deep South, I think. And
So it's just because
looks like
of-
it's about
it's
a young
Southern.
African American girl, but I don't know.
In the South.
And so there's technically racist comments made in the book.
Okay, but even like To Kill a Mockingbird,
To Kill a Mockingbird was
that is
a book, a story
And I
that actually
well,
correct me if
I get
I'm
it.
wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong because it has
fights
been
against
some years.
racism.
That's what I was going to say.
Right, it
The
does.
entire point of the book was to stand and for
Stand
the
and
justice
fight, yeah.
and be against racism, not to promote it.
Well,
It was-
because Dylan, they have scenes in the book where people say mean things.
because that's what happened back then. The book was written to fight that. It's a good thing.
Right.
God.
okay. So what other books are being banned?
See the
Of
other
Mice and Men.
of Mice and Men.
I
don't
I don't
understand
get
how
that one.
that's-
I don't.
Huckleberry Finn.
Only reason I know of that one is because of Jim. Inward Jim.
Really?
Yep. That's it.
Oh
That's
yeah,
it.
that's true. That's true.
It's because Jim's name is Inward Jim.
Because that's how he's referred to as.
And they don't like that. And so
So I would think. Okay, I have to sort through my thoughts here.
I know it's one of those that you kind of go,
Yeah, you got to pace yourself
There are
here.
too
Pace
many
it.
angles to take this, and
So
it's all
pick
I
one
know.
and just go.
I know.
okay.
Pick one and dive in.
All right. So we cannot expect our children or younger generations to even remotely understand the offensiveness or why we don't use that word or racist language, why we don't use that if they never have exposure to it. And I don't mean that it should be, well, we're going to start using this word in our house, kids, because you need to be exposed to it. But in the context of literature and to read a book and talk about what you're reading. I mean, isn't that what you do all the time with any book? I mean, we had to read Beowulf so many flippin' times. I hate Beowulf.
You know how many times I've had to I read Beowulf in 1 year because of school? My God.
I hate Beowulf. But, you know, and part of what, or taking a Brit Lit class, part of what you do is discuss what was happening at the time of that storyline. And interesting, and now I'm kind of tangenting on literature, but whatever. So when my daughter and I read Frankenstein, one of the things we talked about was, you know, that Mary Shelley wrote this, and she was a big proponent of feminism in her era, and yet the women she wrote about were very docile and very you know, weak. Yes. And so that comes out of that time period.
Yeah.
So to be able to discuss what's going on and to say, well, you know, this is what was happening. I mean, To Kill a Mockingbird, that was, you know, written at a time of shift in the civil rights movement.
Very big changes. Yes.
Wow.
Yeah. And so, okay, here's why. All right. What are people saying about it? One parent identified as Carmenita Helliger.
wow,
I nailed it.
nice. Hashtag like a native. Hashtag nailed it.
Said that a white student approached her black daughter and taunted her with the N-word, which the student said he learned from reading Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry.
That's a lie.
This is literally fabricated.
That's a lie. There's no way.
No way that this kid would then say, well, I read it in a book and I know what it means now.
The only way, I'm sorry, the only way that would not be a lie is if this was kindergarten. And if your kindergartner is reading Roll of Thunder, Hear My Cry, I'm pretty sure he doesn't need to be in kindergarten.
Now this one might have been real. This next one. Another boy told Helliger's child, "My family used to own your family, and now I want $1 from each of you for the week." That's a bully.
Yeah.
That's a bully. And that bully needs to be punished, once by the school and then by the parent. And if you are a parent with a child that does this, you obviously aren't beating them.
Yes. I agree. This is so...
And I understand. I'm sorry. I use the word beating. Giving them a
No.
good whooping.
No. I'm all with the beating.
The beatings?
If you're crossing the line to this point,
I do not.
A firm
I need to step in here and just say I'm not a proponent of beating.
See, I had to put that in there too. I'm not
Your
saying
child.
that. Yeah. Well, I'm talking about a whooping, a good strong whooping.
I'm talking
I
about
gotcha.
caning.
Yeah, you can do it, or lashing. You know,
We know you are.
I'm all about the caning.
you go outside and get a
Here's the deal.
Get a switch.
No. What, Carrie? I was just
going to say, don't you think that as a good parent or a good parent, and we can't control our
True.
kids, you
True.
know, and
Very
they
true.
do get influenced from different things,
Mhm.
you know.
And they're going to
They may
choose their
just
own
be
way eventually.
jerks.
Yes. They
You
may
know.
be jerks. They may grow up to be a jerk no matter how they're raised.
Yep.
But that being said, a kid in elementary school, you should be able to have a little more of a hand on how
Yeah.
they behave.
Mhm.
And if your kid is bullying in elementary school, you shut that down quick.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well,
And you
once again, this
figure
is
out
this is middle and
why.
high school.
No, but we were going
Oh,
back.
okay.
Still.
And I just want to clarify that my definition of beating is only illegal when the kid's tied to something.
Right. And they're never tied.
No, never.
No.
I
Why would you
believe
tie
in
the kid
free
up?
range beatings. I'll
Right.
chase you around the yard.
Yeah, of course. If you can still run, yeah, go ahead. It's just gonna hurt worse at the end.
Free range beatings.
That's right.
It's-
Free range beats. That's it.
And I keep it within the
range. You
the
get
posterior area.
There's a range. You got to keep it in a
Yeah,
line.
it doesn't go up the back or down the leg, but
It's this is actually where rule of thumb comes from.
I know.
You know what the rule of thumb is?
Huh.
No wider than you can beat your child, and at the time your child and your wife with a stick, no wider than the size of your thumb.
Wow.
Yep.
Weird, right?
It's the little things that you learn. We might.
I know. I don't. Oh yeah.
We may have to have
I know
a
why.
segment of that
I
one
do
day.
know why I know that one.
I do too.
It was in a movie.
So that's a perfect example. It's not racist, but
Right.
it's talking about, you know, child and spousal abuse.
Yes.
And if we didn't know the context of that,
Yes.
then how could we come forward or move forward as a people?
Mhm. Yeah.
I don't know.
Right. I know. I get it, and that's kind of the whole thing. But once again, here with this in particular, if this woman who is making all of these claims about somebody doing this to her daughter, and she is not allowing her daughter to talk, but she is instead talking for her daughter, is saying that all of these things actually happened and that her
Right.
daughter is completely, literally traumatized from it, then you haven't set your daughter up for success.
Right.
You haven't, as a parent, set them up for success. You have insulated that child to the point to where a word is going to hurt them more than anything else. And to where a bully who obviously is not going to back up their threat or request, like,
Right.
is going to cause a problem for this girl.
Yeah. Yeah, no, that's the spot that I'm at with my oldest now. I'm like, you have to understand, like, if you think that it's rough right now,
Yeah.
then you wait until you get into the real world where people don't care, where there's no real, you know, people will call you a name and not think twice about it. People will treat you in whatever way they feel is right or makes them happy. And they have zero concern for you. And it could go as far as, you know, physical and beatings and death and all kinds of stuff.
Yes, it can.
Like a harsh word is nothing. If you can't get thick skin now,
Once again, sticks and stones, right?
yeah, that's what they say. Of course, now
what they
it's
say.
That's what they say. Of course, now it's sticks and stones break my bones and words hurt too.
No, it's, you know.
That's how it is now.
Well, it's not just sticks and stones anymore. Now it's bricks and bombs will blow your crap up because you said a bad word.
Yeah.
And it really hurt me.
I think that, I mean, the Bible even talks about the tongue being, you know, a source of evil. And there's, I
Yeah.
mean, there is something to words hurting, but with that, to be completely destroyed by a word, being called a name or something like that is not okay. I mean, that's like a kind of an impairment
Mm-hmm.
to not be able to wade through life without falling apart.
Yeah, and that's kind of the deal. Like if you the first obstacle you reach crushes you immediately,
Yeah.
something's
But
wrong.
how do they listen? Like, can they listen to rap music?
Apparently, yes.
That's different.
That's different because it's another person saying it. Anyway, we'll be right back right after this.
Oh, well, everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, a bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, a bird, bird, bird. Well, the bird is a winner. Well, a bird, bird. The bird's a winner. Well, don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody knows that the bird is a winner. Well, a bird. Everybody's heard about the bird. Bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner when a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner when a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner when a bird, bird. The bird's a winner when a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner when a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner when a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner when a bird, bird, bird. The bird's a winner when a don't you know about the bird? Well, everybody's talking about the bird. When the bird, bird. The bird's a winner when the bird.
I think it's time we blow this scene. Get everybody in the stuff together. Okay, 3, 2, 1, let's jam.
So good.
Oh, I love y'all on Twitter. It's
Lovely,
fantastic.
lovely, great stuff. Peekable the Snarky Jack all over on the Twitter. Another Boston classic on the Happy Little Dumpster Fire music break.
Yes, it is. If you're not watching live on any of the videos, you're missing on the fun. You can check all those over out at DOAE Show on like Facebook and Periscope and D Live and YouTube. Because there's stuff that happens there that you don't get to hear on the radio.
Yeah.
Let's just say we have some fun.
Because on the radio you have commercials.
You do. You have to pay the bills somehow.
Right. Speaking of paying the bills, go to our website, doaeshow.com.
That's doaeshow.com.
Yeah, doaeshow.com. Go there. Help us out by becoming a defender with us. It's $5 a month, $50 a year. What that does is that helps support our show specifically. Now, you can also go to mojo50.com, mojo50.com. You can support them and all the rest of it there because they are the station that houses us, and they are amazing. Carrie. And, jeez.
You would think this is our first show. Like,
I
all the
know,
phones,
right?
this
Just
is like
calls
school.
coming in and
Phones are
everything
supposed to
else.
be muted.
Man.
I haven't muted. I don't know what happened.
It's saying it's not muted.
It's like, I don't care if you're muted or not. But no, go check them out. Also, go to the iHeartRadio app and click on the Mojo 50 Radio button there. Save it as one of your favorites. Listen to it. Libertarian Talk Radio. It is where free speech lives. Now, back to our website, doaeshow.com, where you can get not only all of our podcasts and video and all the rest of it, but you can go to our website and right now,
as in this
now,
very moment,
perfect timing for all your Christmases.
Wait a minute. How many Christmases are you having?
You're having Thanks Christmas, all right?
No, I'm having. It's called Thankmas.
You're having Thankmas,
and that's just because.
And then there's an actual Christmas.
But
and then every Christmas after that, you can wear this shirt too.
Oh, that's true too.
See,
it's the gift that keeps on giving.
Right. All of your Christmases, you can have this. It is the Chestnuts Roasting in a Dumpster Fire T-shirt. I am wearing it here. It is amazing. It is gorgeous. Honestly, I love it. I love it
The
so
colors
much.
are really, really vibrant.
It's very vibrant. I like it so much.
Did you wear it
Anyway.
to work today?
No, because I didn't want to sweat nastiness in it.
Ah,
you know what I mean?
No, I got you.
Yeah.
You're going to it like next week or the week after.
Yes,
when
I
we're
am.
doing
Yes,
Is
nothing
it
because
a
I am,
nice
right
soft cotton?
Yes, and after I wash it, because this is like
It's still brand new.
brand new.
Yep.
And so after I wash it, it'll be even softer.
Very nice.
Yes. I'm
Very,
very happy
very
with it.
nice.
Anyway, it comes in black. And that's
it.
That's it.
In black.
From small to 3X.
Yeah, that's what we're
Small to
obviously,
3X.
if for some weird reason you're much bigger than that and you absolutely need,
We will work with you.
let us know. We'll
Yeah.
work it out. We'll get something figured out. But
Or
right now,
if you need to buy it for somebody that's a lot bigger than
Yeah.
that or a little bigger than that or whatever,
let us know. We'll
work it out.
We'll make it happen.
The price adjustment has to take effect too.
Yeah, but at this point, it's $25.
Yeah.
From what do we say, small all the way up to
Small to 3X.
So you can't beat that with a stick, especially
No.
for a guy who wears 3X or almost. I'm in this weird spot.
2X.
Hold on. I am at this spot where from literally my chest and my arms and stuff, I fit into a 2X. My lower midriff requires a 3X.
You do not.
So I have to buy 3Xs because otherwise I look pregnant. I still look pregnant.
It would
but that's
literally
like-
look like a moo on me.
No, I know it would.
I'm not even joking.
I know
like,
it would. One day I'm going to bring in a 3X shirt.
I wear a
and wear it.
large, okay? A large. And that, the large is this one right now, unwashed, is just slightly large.
I have
I was a medium from age 18
Shut up.
to like 5 years ago, and then I gained weight because I got an office job.
I haven't been a large since 2004.
Nice.
No.
Nice.
Is that
No.
when you not dropped.
That's when he
out of the
gained.
No.
Yeah, that's when he dropped out.
No,
Yeah.
actually that was honestly that's when I quit smoking.
Oh.
Like, and I mean straight up, like for reals, and I quit smoking for about
And then you
10 or
ate
15
everything
years.
in
Yeah.
sight.
Once you do that, like I gained weight like nobody's business.
That's just how it is.
It is. It is, because I found out after that smokers don't eat a lot.
No, but eaters don't smoke a lot.
I know.
Right.
Anyway. Just
Wow.
Anyway.
We hit on a nerve before the break.
Yeah, we did. Though Carrie's had time to calm down.
Yeah, obviously. Okay, so they can listen to they can listen to the music, but they can't read the book.
I'm just taking my breath and breathing. Oh, that is so frustrating to me. Either it's offensive or it's not.
Right.
And I fall into the camp that it is offensive. And I don't know. I mean, I know Doc and we used to have conversations about this all the time. Not that he would use that kind of language.
But yeah.
But he would say, yeah, it's fine. It's only offensive if you are offended by it, if you allow yourself to be offended by it.
Right.
Yeah, because what it used to say is you can never give offense, you can only take it.
Right.
And that means it's given. It's like literally you being
It's the
upset
gift.
and being
It's the gift that always gives.
But you being offended is literally your choice. You can choose to be
Right.
offended or not because
You can be
you are
upset.
taking, as by definition, you are taking offense. So
Right.
you don't have to take it offensively. You can just kind of let it roll.
I can give you any words, and you could take them as
because
nothing.
you have all the best words.
I have all the best words, the bestest of words, the greatest words out there known to man, the bestest words.
It's gonna go on forever. I love it. I love it.
It's amazing,
So-
fantastic, wonderful.
It's huge.
We got her. We broke her.
She tried so hard.
She was trying.
I'm proud of you, Carrie, but
Good job. Good job.
Oh my gosh.
yeah, you should know better.
I know.
How long have we been doing this? You should know better.
Nope. Just go ahead and let the laugh out. That's how this happens.
Now I can't. I have no idea what I was gonna say.
Don't worry about it. It's okay. I just
I
wanted
know.
to. I just thought it was hilarious that California schools are banning books because of their racist connotations.
Yeah, but okay, so we're going to use it.
But it's the bad guy. Oh, okay, hold on.
Well, I wanted to ask something on this.
Yeah.
So if they're doing this because of a connotation, I guess, for lack of a better way of putting it, wouldn't this be the exact same thing as burning books like they used to do in Germany?
Correct. Or in America.
Or in America or wherever, that we all swore up and down was we don't do this because this is,
Freedom
a
of
free
thought.
country, freedom of thought, freedom of speech, freedom, freedom.
Freedom.
So, I'm sorry.
Well, and remember, it's always the bad guys.
Oh, of
that
course.
have these connotations. It's always the bad guys that use these words. And Inglorious Slug over there on the Twitters, guys, if you take out all the mean things that villains say in books, you don't have a plot.
No, what you have is Batman and Robin, where Arnold Schwarzenegger played Mr. Freeze. That's what you have. Everybody chill.
Oh my god!
Think about it. That is exactly it. The villain didn't actually say anything bad at all.
Freeze. Oh god.
Don't hurt her. I love her. She's my wife. I need her with me. That was it. There was not a bad, evil thing said. And that was the worst Batman movie ever made.
I'm Mr. Isaac.
I'm Mr. Snow.
I am honestly, I don't know that I ever.
It was so
I
bad.
think I might have blocked it out.
Yeah, I think you did.
It's traumatic enough you might need to.
Remember it?
Well, it was the George Clooney ones.
Yeah. It was
Okay, and
Alicia
Chris,
Silverstone Alicia Silverstone and Uma Thurman.
Uma Thurman played
Poison Ivy.
Played
Poison
Ivy.
Ivy.
Yeah.
and Chris O'Donnell
was Robin.
Yeah.
Who was all pouty.
And technically,
You don't love me anymore,
eventually
Batman.
would have become Nightwing if he just kept going, but instead he went to NCIS.
He gave he gave up the superhero suit and the cowl to go work with LL Cool J.
That's right. Darn right.
He left the bad dark weather of Gotham to go be in sunny Florida. That's just proof that Robin retired.
Right. He actually became a detective.
Oh my gosh.
Robin became a real detective. That's what happened here.
He said he realized after being in that movie, he goes, well, Batman's a joke. Let's go do it the right way.
That's so great.
I know. I've known this for years. How come no one else has thought about this?
Right? What? It's hilarious.
I think it is good.
It's very funny.
Yeah, so I block most of that out too. But yeah, you're right. Mr. Freeze is what you get. At least the Arnold Schwarzenegger version is what you get when you leave all the bad things out.
I was gonna say, but if you watch that whole movie, like seriously, there is
terrible. No, it's
there's the villains don't say anything bad at all.
It is campier.
I will go to Batman. That's about it. You know,
it is campier than the 50s.
Wow.
That's true.
Okay, so
The soundtrack was better though.
think
Oh yeah,
Soundtrack.
To
was
Kill
good.
a Mockingbird is definitely the one I'm most familiar with. In that. Oh no! What?
keep going. No, sorry.
Let's just say that the on Twitter, the Batman and Robin, Mr. Freeze
gifts
are starting to roll in.
Oh my
so-
gosh.
So good.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, To Kill a Mockingbird doesn't make sense at all.
I'm just thinking about it, and I think that I don't even know that it's always the bad guy who's using. And in To Kill a Mockingbird, I don't remember that like the derogatory term being used, but
well, the person on trial was black.
yes,
It
but
was.
I don't remember anyone calling him.
No.
At least twice.
Yeah, no, it was that.
It was at least twice.
And it was against it wasn't Clark. Was it Clark Gable in that? Not Clark Gable. I'm sorry.
Use the actual character's name.
Atticus.
Atticus
Yeah,
Finch.
it was Atticus Finch, but I'm trying to think of the guy
Don't
who
worry
played
about
it. But
that.
anyway,
But used against Atticus Finch as
there was
a
points.
blank
Yeah.
lover.
Yeah, there was. They
Okay.
were getting him too because how dare you stand up for this guy? Blah blah blah. Because remember, it was the twist. It was very similar to that of Green Mile,
Yeah.
where he was, black guy was accused of doing something. They swore up and down he didn't
That
do
he
it.
didn't do. Right.
Yeah, and that's what it was.
Yeah. They swore that up and down that he raped this lady, and no, it did not happen. And Atticus was the only one who believed him.
Yes.
Because he believed in humanity.
Yep.
Yeah.
It
excuse
had
me.
a good.
I'm sorry, Peekaboo.
It had a good plot. It was a good story. It had a great moral.
Yes.
Yes.
This is it. What irritates me, and I was thinking about it again today. There was something, and I can't remember right now what it was that triggered me to think about this. But there was something I seen today that made me start thinking about this. That the whole point of you be upset about history. Did bad things happen? Yes, but you use that as an example to not do it again. You look at it and go, I don't want to be like that. I don't want to be that person. And then you make that change. You don't whitewash it and get rid of it or pretend it never happened and think that it's going to be okay. And yes, I know what I said.
No, not that.
I said what I said.
Not that. I was
Oh.
no. I caught it, but I was paying attention to something else.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
But yeah, no, that's where I'm at with it. It's just you can't learn from a mistake if you don't admit that it was a mistake in the first place.
And there aren't any
Those
consequences.
kids are never going to learn if the only context they hear it in is a glorified music.
Right. Talking about, that's it's not only glorified, it's what you speak on a daily basis.
Yep.
Right.
Well, and then turn around and then nobody else can say that.
Yeah, you can't say that.
You can't say that. You're
Can't
not
say that.
you're not one of us.
No, you
Really?
can't say that.
Some of it comes down to let's just try to be kind to one another, period.
Wouldn't that be so nice?
But you know why people
awesome.
don't do that is because they don't see any value in doing that. They don't get anything out of it, especially right now. We're in a world of instant gratification where you press a button and it shows up at your door 2 hours later.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Love Amazon.
I know.
So nice.
I know.
I don't have we don't have the local yet.
They're good. They're
but
getting ready to have
They're
it.
so close. We actually have seen the vans pass through
Yeah.
here.
So
And we live
I put in the,
45 minutes from the big metro area.
Yeah, the one that they just built over on 40 or off of 40 East. I did the internet cabling in there.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
That's right. You did, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And
for that
once,
part-time job that you were
yeah, that's no, it was full time.
I know. But
Once
you were
it did it,
temp.
once they get that sucker up and running, it'll be offered here. But anyway, but we're in the world of instant gratification. We
Yes.
press a button, we want it now. You watch a movie, it happens instantly. There's all these little things. You don't get instant gratification out of helping somebody else. I mean, you do, but
Yes.
you have to be used to doing it. For somebody who's never done it before, to just walk into it, they think that it's going to be this warm, fuzzy feeling, and you might feel it, but if you're not doing it for the right reason, you're not going to feel anything.
Right.
So then they're going to turn around and go, well, why did I just do that?
Yeah.
It didn't benefit me at all. I'm standing here empty-handed, and this person gets what they want. That's not fair.
Exactly.
It's an uphill battle for sure.
Correct.
And I just, Anyway, moving on. I'm
moving on? You sure?
Yeah, I'm.
You sure
I'm
you
done.
want to move on?
I'm done. I feel like we've beaten this horse to a bloody mush.
You would say that, but out of New York City.
Oh gosh.
No.
Yes.
No.
Yes. No. Yes.
Okay.
Veteran news journalist and media maven.
Media maven?
Yeah, that's how it was. That's how it was reported.
Oh god.
Megyn Kelly has pulled her children out of the New York City schools and plans to leave the city behind altogether. Kelly announced the decision after learning that her kids' school promoted reform of white children in a racially biased practice.
What?
Racial reformation against white people.
What? racism is alive and well, I guess.
Yes, it's being taught, promoted in public schools, at least in New York and obviously in California.
And New York.
During Monday's broadcast of her own podcast, the Megyn Kelly Show, Kelly said that she had received a letter from the administration of her 2 young sons' schools that detail a plan to implement an extreme racially social justice agenda at her school. Quote, "It's so out of control on so many levels, and after years of resisting it, we're going to leave the city. We pulled our boys out of their schools, and our daughter is going to leave hers soon, too. The schools have always been far left, which doesn't align with my own ideology, but I didn't really care. Most of my friends are liberals. It's fine. I come from Democrats as a family."
Why?
That was a quote, by the way.
No, and I got all that.
This is a quote.
I got it. I'm just
Kelly.
thinking of in general. Like, do they not see that
Megyn Kelly's not a far-right person, by the way.
No,
she's not.
She's not.
Right.
She's almost, she claims center-left.
No, she's not. Why? I don't. Did he not see?
Yeah.
That this whole trying to stamp out racism, or the methods they're using, let's put it this way, to stamp out racism is by definition racism. If you're going to target a certain demographic to change for any reason other than just because you fit in that demographic,
right?
That's bigotry.
Yes.
Period. And I don't understand. I really can't grasp how it is that they can't see that. They literally cannot see the forest through the trees.
I don't know that it's a matter of not being able to see it, but it's the comeuppance. It's the you deserve it. You deserve to experience it.
That payback, that revenge kind of
yes.
thing.
You deserve to have it happen to you. Why?
Well,
did I do anything personally to make that occur?
Well, but then we cross back into literally the same way you like. I would assume we all talk to our children. Like, do you like it when that happens to you? No. Well, then why would you do it to someone else?
Right.
I swear I'm having that conversation with all of my children, but especially the 2 older ones, at least 6, 12 times, 100 times a day.
It's the question. Do you want that to be happening to you?
Yeah.
At all?
And that's where we come back from. So I get that they want to feel revenge. Well, to partly bring in what Steven said, they weren't there for any of it. Most of it for them is what they've heard or what they're being told. So it's not even real to them.
It's literally just passed along information.
Yes, but let's pretend for a second that one of them is, and because it does happen, it does still happen today. Right. Very rare, but it does still happen,
and normally not to that community.
Yes, but let's say there are instances all over. I know it does. It does happen. May not be as widespread, but it does. So it happens.
Right.
Do you then, if you feel so bad that you need to just dish that very same feeling out onto everyone?
Right.
Forget, it's bad enough that you want to exact revenge on that one person, but now you want to throw it out to all of this other demographic of people to make you feel better? Like, how selfish is that?
Well, and I think that the missing point here is that revenge doesn't make us feel better.
No, it doesn't.
It may feel like, oh, it's going to be so sweet when I finally see this person suffer.
Yeah.
But
it's not.
It doesn't do anything to quiet your soul or to make you at peace or have comfort.
Revenge is empty.
Yes.
Incredibly empty. It actually hurts you more at the end of it, because now you've done something to soil yourself.
Right.
Every time you have, quote, revenge, you are soiling your soul.
Yeah. And at this point, like I said, a lot of it is for revenge of something that you're not even been a part of. that you feel that you have to do something for because somebody told you somewhere that this is going down.
Or that it happened to maybe somebody in your family line.
Yeah.
3 generations, 10 generations.
Does it make it right? Absolutely not.
No.
But that's where you and let's say the other person's family that had, that did the evil deed. That's where the two of y'all come together and go, we right now will never let this happen again. As far as we're alive and breathing, our children will, we'll pass it on to our children.
We are going to teach it.
It stops here. That's how change is, not by exacting revenge and doing all of this other crap that they're doing.
It's sad and it's frustrating because the more that people claim they want peace and unification, the more lines are drawn and separation is pushed. And it's so frustrating.
And the deeper and wider that this crater, canyon, whatever you want to call it, is getting,
it's a chasm.
The mighty chasm.
It's
so bad. We're getting to the point where we're not going to be able to come back from it, at least not anytime soon.
Not in our generation.
And
which is weird
saddens me
because our generation was the generation that stopped it.
Yeah. The mend was there and something happened and it
wasn't something.
No, it was something.
Intentional.
I know it was intentional, but it was still something. It was still allowed, and
the flames were intentionally lit.
And the problem with it is I sit here and complain about this, but let's be honest, if everything stays perfect, then Jesus doesn't come back.
True.
So
true. And you had 5 different countries make peace deals with Israel over the past 6 months. So
you mix that with global warming having finally hit the scale where there is no benefit or anything.
Darn it.
We didn't say anything about that to you. And you know what? We are getting close to time, but this is something for you to stew on, okay? All right. This just sit and simmer on this, and maybe next week we'll come back around.
You're gonna love this.
Oh, it's so great.
Oh, good.
It is so awesome. We read about this. We talked to stories and all the rest of it. So apparently, science now concludes, no matter what Gunther Thunderstruck says, science has now concluded that we are too far gone.
Yeah. That if the entire world went to 0 carbon emissions right now, it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter.
Yep.
That's the new study.
So we've gone too far.
We've gone too far.
We know too much.
We know too much.
Yes, thank you.
That was
okay.
It was a skit. I'm sorry.
So you can take part of that and rest with that, right? Like so take off we've gone too far, but just leave it at if the whole world were carbon neutral, like a 0 carbon footprint, it wouldn't make a difference.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think we just leave it there.
Yeah.
Yes, that's true.
It should be. That means we should have less taxes taken out of our checks and everything.
There was no mind-boggling in that. That's fine. It was a 30-second thing.
It's not mind-boggling. It's just the fact that science is now to the point of recognizing that if we do nothing, it doesn't matter.
Because we're also humans, and God did not make us all-powerful to be able to control the weather.
Right. Especially not by regulation.
No. Because stand out on the ocean and tell it to stop, the wind to stop blowing out there and see what happens.
Promise it's not.
Nah.
You ain't Moses. You are not Jesus. You cannot rebuke the winds.
Stop it. I keep thinking of that joke. It's so funny.
You going to tell it to Carrie?
Yeah.
After the show?
As soon as we're done, I'm telling it to her.
Oh, no.
It's a good one. It's a good one. I don't have time to do it here.
No, and that's, yeah.
We'd have to have the content warning.
No.
Again? Okay.
No, it's fine.
No. It might be deemed blasphemous, but or heretical.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's
just funny.
It's a good laugh.
It's just
I think Jesus would laugh at it too.
Probably.
I think so. I really do.
Well, he is a humble guy.
He is. I think he had a sense of humor.
Humility.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, I do, because he is God in flesh, and the God made me, and look
Obviously.
at me. There's sense of humor all over it.
I mean, like I said, my face changes by just taking things. Yeah, so.
Just saying.
If he could make us,
You're
then
fine.
he's obviously got a sense
got
of
a
humor.
sense of humor.
It's good times.
So there we go.
If he can make a platypus.
That actually we found out does glow green.
It does.
It glows green.
Yeah, it has a bioluminescent fur on its on the outer
So if
coat.
you've ever seen Phineas and Ferb,
It's
and you notice that
actually-
he's green on there, people complain about that. That actually is like scientifically they are green.
Yeah, they glow
because they glow green. Yeah,
That's
So-
awesome.
Yeah, so
it's pretty cool.
thought
Anyway,
so.
we're gonna hit the
Fun
numbers here.
fact of the day.
Yay!
All right.
Good evening, Mojo 50. I'm Leprechaun, and here with the bell count grade for the day, Tuesday, November 17th, 2020. Today we had 7 actual bells, 3 2020 tadas, 1 rim shot, 1 AOC, 2 claps. Giving us a B for the day. Peace out, boys. Stay healthy. Hey, Carrie, how you doing? Y'all stay safe. We'll see you tomorrow. Peace out, everybody.
Okie dokie, guys. We'll see y'all tomorrow, 9 p.m. Eastern. Thanks, Carrie.
Bye.
Bye.
I love that. Oh, it was great. Well, it was pretty good. Well, it wasn't bad. Well, there were parts of it that weren't very good. It could have been a lot better. I didn't really like it. It was pretty terrible. It was bad. It was awful. It was terrible. Get him away!